Hello, today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. I'm Tony Mangino from TC2, and this is Staying Connected. In late August, we did a podcast on Verizon's notice sunsetting certain legacy voice services. I'm joined today by my colleague, Teresa Knudsen, for a timely and important update to that Verizon notice. Teresa, welcome back, and let's jump right in.
This summer, Verizon sent out notifications to its customers that it was sunsetting certain legacy voice services, things like TDM voice and related routing features, and legacy local ISDN PRIs, T1s, and PBXs effective November 1st, 2025. You should have received notice from your account team, and if you didn't get a notice from your account team, there was notices in the opening pages of invoices, and this change and sunsetting notice is also highlighted on the front banner when you sign into Verizon's Enterprise or VEC portal.
Here we are back today, just 2 weeks after our podcast on this topic. What brings us back to the table today?
It's because these rate increases they've announced are happening now. These rate increases hit your August invoices if you're a mid-month billing cycle customer, or they're just hitting your September invoices now if you have a beginning of the month billing cycle. So be prepared when you look at these invoices. You're definitely going to want to be sitting down.
Teresa, can you share with our listeners what to look out for and how to check if they still have these services in use in their environments?
Here's what you look out for. So, effective August 1, Verizon Business instituted a 200% price increase for its ISDN PRI services and full T1 services. And that's really right, a 200% increase. It's not a minor adjustment. This reflects Verizon's ongoing effort to retire these older technologies and shift customers towards newer, more modern voice solutions. I would suggest running a current charges report in the VEC portal for the period of June through September. Run a pivot table by account and by month and look for accounts with significant increases, and they are going to stick out like a sore thumb. And to make matters worse, Verizon billed you for this rate increase retroactively. So if you're a mid-month billing customer, this back billing happened on your August invoices. For customers who have a beginning of the month billing cycle, this back billing is happening on your September invoices.
These rate increases are also magnified, of course, by the layered impact of the federal universal service fee and related regulatory surcharges and taxes on these services that often add another 35 plus percent to the cost basis of these services. What should an enterprise customer do?
If your organization is impacted, Verizon actually has some recommendations in their notice. They say reach out first to your account team. If you actually buy these services through an authorized partner, reach out to that partner. And if you don't have any of those connectivities or partner relationships, you can simply call an 800 number they list as 877-297-7816. It's really important to avoid further surprises because I suspect these price increases will continue on as we go through the fall. So it's critical to develop a comprehensive and cohesive migration plan for all of your legacy Verizon voice services. And we recommend that this be addressed quickly and new orders be placed as soon as possible. And transitions to new solutions require at least 60 days with longer timelines for even more complex networks.
I have to ask, any other notices from Verizon that our listeners should be aware of?
Well, yes, there is, and it really depends on the types of services that you are using. I just noticed in the VEC portal yesterday that they posted a notice about service disconnections and price increases for Ethernet dedicated E-line and universal CPE platform services globally. These services had a 50% increase on May 1st. They have another 200% increase on September 1st and a planned 400% increase on December 1st.
What we're seeing here is part of a larger shift away from TDM based services, technologies like PRI and T1 that really formed the backbone of business communications for decades. Verizon, along with other major carriers, is moving aggressively to retire these older platforms in favor of VoIP and cloud based voice solutions. This transition is not optional. With rates spiking so dramatically, businesses still on legacy services face massive cost pressure.
For sure. And the message is clear. These legacy voice services are being retired, and the rates are going to only continue to rise and rise astronomically. So if your company is relying on any of these legacy voice services from any carrier, it's not just Verizon, it is really time to prioritize your transition roadmap. We'll continue to monitor these changes and bring you updates on practical strategies that other businesses are using to reduce these costs while it's modernizing their telecommunications infrastructure. But just keep an eye out and not just look at Verizon, look at AT&T and T and Lumen as well.
Thanks, Teresa. Always a pleasure to have you on Staying Connected. And to our listeners, if you'd like to learn more about how Verizon's sunsetting of the TDM platform might impact your business, or if you'd like to discuss other technology strategy, sourcing, and cost reduction needs with Teresa, me, or any of our TC2 and LV3 colleagues, please don't hesitate to give us a call or shoot us an email. You can also stay current by subscribing to Staying Connected, by checking out our websites, and following us on LinkedIn.